All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Happy Saturday. We are going to get started, it looks like, on ESPN News here in 3 minutes. So we need to find ourselves some ESPN News as Carolina and Florida State go along in their game. And we will... ESPN News... No. News... Something. Where's the... It's somewhere. What? Okay, hold on. ESPN News. No. This was definitely part of the subscription plan. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. They're showing some crazy beach volleyball thing. I don't know. Anyway, all right. Yes, indeed, we are back. So let's get it. Welcome, Chris. Welcome, Keon. Teddy, welcome in. I'm voting for all players to wear mid or high top sneakers with their ankles taped. Yeah, that's that would be nice, wouldn't it? Anybody else a little concerned about this particular game today? I mean, we've been like kind of playing iffy. This is Clemson. You got PJ Hall, who's could be ACC all first team. Over here on the Clemson side, you have Joe Girard, the transfer from Syracuse. If that name sounds familiar, it's because it is, right? This is one of my pet peeves where you have a player transferring to another team within their same conference. Lo and behold, it also turns out that it's the same color jersey. You go from Syracuse orange to Clemson orange. I don't know. It just seems very weird to me that you would allow that. But yeah, our offense has been playing well, but our defense hasn't. I sort of agree. I think the offense got off to a very good start the other night against Louisville, but then defensively, like the team just lacks like the killer instinct to finish finish teams off. So like, I don't know. You go from up 18 to like not being able to all of a sudden you find yourselves in a contest that's like a 5-point game, and then we're all like over here sweating bullets like, what's Louisville gonna do next? But Kansas just lost today, by the way. Kansas losing on the road to Iowa State, so that was number 7 in the country. That's where we used to be ranked. Yeah, and I guess they're showing highlights of our home losses this season after going undefeated last season. Not the campaign this season, not as good. Is Roach still hurt? I would assume, actually, he's not playing. We can double check the starting lineup here. I had to take the dog out real quick, so right before the game, I wasn't able to. This is sort of like in an awkward time where it's like 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock on the West Coast. Let's see. So McCain, Foster, Mitchell. Yeah. So Roach is not starting. I would expect a Roach to just put out there to still be on the bench. You got Proctor, McCain, Foster, Mitchell, and Filipowski as your starting 5 for today. Cat Fan. Hello. Welcome in, Cat Fan. Welcome in. By the way, if Kevin, I think it was, if you're in chat, you're the one that came up with the idea for the thumbnail today. You asked for it, you got it, nicely done. That was a good idea, and the AI obliged with the execution on that one. It actually one-shot it. We just gave it the prompt, and it did it in one try, which was a bit of a miracle. And then I had to like then I had to make some changes to it. Like I added the sepia filters and made it look a bit more like old style, and like added the contrast and stuff. But like the actual design, the AIs have gotten smarter. So anyway, well played. Thank you very much, Kevin from chat, for the suggestion. For the Hokies this week, I think I already know what I'm doing, and I'm pretty sure I already know I have a couple ideas of what I'm gonna do for Carolina. We'll see if any of them actually like work out. Some might be a little, some might be filtered for maybe a little over the top. But we are not watching the FSU game. We are here. We are now live as the game has tipped off here at Cameron Indoor. And the first shot is going to be Chase Hunter. That three-pointer no good here on the weak side rebound to Tyrese. Yeah, I think FSU is closing in. They were in a bit of a run there towards the end. If we get a timeout here, we can flip back to the Carolina game. We could also try to go picture in picture if I get a whistle here in a second. And here's McCain going to drive into the ACC logo. May have traveled on that one, but gets the nice leaner there with the left hand, Jared McCain. Remember, last time out, it was Tyrese Proctor with a huge game, 24 points. You never quite seem to know which Blue Devil is going to go off, but in the absence of Jeremy Roach, you definitely are going to need somebody else to step up today. Mark Mitchell had a nice game in his return, and that's PJ Hall there over Filipowski. That battle should be really interesting between those two tonight. We'll see if foul trouble actually ends up being the deciding factor of the battle of the bigs down low. Remember, our bench, like our depth at the 5 position, not the best. I do wonder, though, if you're going to throw Ryan Young in there to absorb some fouls at some point. Filipowski trying to feed Mitchell, and Mitchell trying to go up, and he will be fouled. I think that was Gerard that took the foul there. And Mitchell, yes. Duke, by the way, 25-2 in games where Mark Mitchell scores in double figures. So that seems to be the leading indicator. We'll see if Mitchell can feast today down low on the Tigers here. Yeah, McCain has been quiet. McCain has been quiet here of late, as Mitchell does hit the first. You just kind of scroll through a couple of the box scores. I mean, he had 10 against Louisville, which is really nice. 20 against Pitt in the losing effort, though. And then the Georgia Tech one, he had 6. So we are sort of getting this like standard like 10 to 12 points from McCain, and then like you have these like high upside games, but we definitely could use a high upside game here. You know, his defense hasn't been terrible either, by the way. So, and we have an out of bounds going the direction of the Blue Devils. Mitchell went 1-2. Orlando lamenting the Barcelona. I will say, and other fans that are lamenting the loss of a manager are going to be the Liverpool faithful. My brother, a big Liverpool supporter, and earlier this week, Jurgen Klopp and several of the assistants announcing that they would be, I don't know if retiring is the right word, but they were to be no longer managing the team after the season. So it seems that there's a few other ones. Oh, the scoreboard is not updating. The scoreboard now is updating. It is just 3-2 there, and now it's actually 5-2. And this could be a turnover here forced by McCain, and we got bodies on the floor, and it actually will go the way of Clemson, but still, Clemson will have to re-inbound there. There's going to be no shot clock reset on this thing, as the possession never actually changed. Filipowski gets his first 2 points of the game on the previous possession that made it kind of made it 5-2. It's kind of off-brand looking. That's the one you gave me. I figured I would. It does kind of look like a cereal box logo, though. I don't know. I thought it was kind of neat from back in the day. One second on the shot clock. That's going to be the 30-second shot clock violation. They're going to call a foul on 0? No, the shot clock expired. I gave you other ones. It looks like the Georgetown College Tigers logo. It's definitely the right tiger. I actually don't know why this is a blocking foul. The Josh Beadle, the Clemson player, extends the right, like he extends the right forearm here. This would be, this is annoying. What's your favorite AI generated game logo? What are the options for AI generated game logos? Wait a sec. What just happened? Wait, I wanted to do the picture-in-picture. Oh my goodness. Hold on. All right, that one plays in picture-in-picture mode. This one goes here. And now everything broke. Oh, out of the Duke ones I've done. I would have to go back and... I'm gonna mute that game. Clemson and Duke is playing in picture-in-picture mode. No. This one. There we go. All right, I don't know what we're doing. All right, well, I guess they gave him the 2 fouls. McCain is going to shoot for 3. That's not going to go. I'll have to. We'll look at the timeout. Which one's my favorite? I'll have to think. 3-pointer for Clemson. Chase Hunter there as Clemson's got to go in here. 5 straight points brings it to 7-5 here for the Tigers. Also, interesting fact, as I was looking up like the different Tigers to see if I could would have to specify what kind of tiger I wanted it to generate, I couldn't find that the Clemson tiger was like a specific kind of tiger. I guess well, there aren't really tigers in South Carolina either, so that's kind of like a... Yeah, there's no such thing as like the South Carolina tiger. Apparently, though, the logo or the mascot was based off the Auburn Tigers mascot, because apparently the guy liked the Auburn Tigers and so they stole it. So, yeah. As PJ Hall connects for 3, and then Clemson's got 8 straight, and Clemson has gone on a run here, 10-5 here. For a Duke disaster class. Okay, the last 3 shots from range have been all bricks, as Duke can't get the 3-point going. Clemson with the pace so far there. This game has really opened up actually here after the Jared McCain foul. McCain trying to go left here. Oh, they get held, but no call. And Mitchell hits a 3. That's a rarity, but we'll take it. 10-8. It's the best for throwback. We'd have to evaluate them. The throwback logos. I'm pulling for the 40. Oh, Chris is going for the 49ers tomorrow. Actually, I don't. That's a tough call. So who I want Baltimore and the Lions to win, just to make it different. Because the other ones have been. I feel like the other ones have kind of just been in. Obviously, Kansas City has won it twice already. Mitchell, Cat fan. Mitchell does seem the most consistent player He, after coming back from his injury, yeah. He looks better post-injury than pre-injury, actually. The Swifties must be stopped. Well, it wasn't for that reason, but yes, that's a fair reason too, I suppose. So, let's see. All right. People had asked me which one my favorite one was, the image of the AI generated images. The one, actually, the Baylor Bear one is really good. The one we did for Baylor was really good. The Arkansas one wasn't too bad. The Bucknell one is decent. The Queens one was pretty good too for New Year's, and then the Leprechaun. I see the one for Pitt's not bad, yeah, but I think the Baylor Bear one is the best one. Congratulations, UNC, still undefeated. Well, any win on the road in the ACC is a tough one, so yeah. Well, it's going to set up a very interesting matchup, right? Because you get to Blacksburg. Well, you get the game today. Obviously, you got to win this one. Then you got to win the game in Blacksburg, and then you're going to set up the showdown against Carolina next Saturday. We are a week away, folks, from Duke UNC Part 1. Yeah. Which past Duke player would you compare Mitchell to? He's a bit of Lance Thomas with a better handle. Ooh. Man, Lance Thomas was like so far away ago. I never thought of Lance Thomas as being super athletic, though. That's the kind of thing. Like, I feel like Martin Mitchell is like definitely much more athletic. Trying to think of one more recent, though. Within the last couple of years. I mean, you should use the retro logos for Duke UNC. All right. UNC logo should be the foot. All right, we'll do that. Mark Williams is too tall, honestly. Mark Williams is one of the better like centers that we've had. It shows more athletic. Oh, based on basketball skill. Yeah. So Sean Stewart into the game now, and that's a missed free throw there by Chase Hunter. It's this Chase Hunter and Dylan Hunter, his brothers. I have the foot logo. Okay, did you put it in the special in the logos channel, Orlando? If you did, then we'll get that one. $11 to 8. Duke trails by 3. This, along with the, goes into the category of slow starts. Actually, Jeremy Roach is not out. He's just not starting, so he's in, actually. So we will pray for not twisting his ankle again. So PJ Hall on Sean Stewart now. Oh, good defense there by Mitchell, actually. Very good defense by Mitchell. Roach to Mitchell, thought about the three. Going to put it on the deck here. Get outside as the triple team comes from Clemson. Roach back to Mitchell. They're daring him to shoot it from beyond the arc on PJ Hall. What a move down low. What footwork. Wow, Mitchell looks really good today. That is, we were just talking about the athleticism. Wow. Never forget the dunk that Mark Williams made on Texas Tech in the NCAA tournament. Yes, that was in the Elite Eight or the Sweet 16. Anyway, yeah, the one. Yes, that is the very famous. I think that was right before, right after Coach K called them all soft. And then Mark Williams drops the banger on the dude from Texas Tech, and you're just like, okay, well. Well, we talked about the matchup between Filipowski and PJ Hall getting physical, and that one's going to go the way of Filipowski in terms of the offensive fouls. I can see it. I don't like it, but I can see it. It's a bogus call. I mean, I can see why they called it. Like I said, I'm not a fan of it, but the problem is, like, if the roles were reversed and Filipowski was the one that hit the deck, he would probably get called for a block. They'd probably say that he flopped. It's just very hard. It seems like it's very hard for him to win. 5 seconds there on the shot clock, and Proctor with the rebound. Good defense there by Duke. So we've managed to hold Clemson scoreless from the field. They've been making their living from the free throw line, and Mitchell thought about three, puts it on the deck again. Clemson brings the help. And the foul from behind, actually, Jack Clark. Clemson going deep into the bench. I love the aggressiveness of Mark Mitchell. I mean, he settled for the 1-3, which he hit, which is great. But the last two possessions, he's put the ball on the deck and driven. In the last one he scored. This one he gets a foul and he goes to the free throw line. Iowa State, the Cyclones beating Kansas. Mitchell now has 7 points with that one. Potential to make it 8 and the tie here in a second. Isn't Mark Mitchell more like, what do you think of, like, more like a Rodney Hood? I don't know about Lance. He kind of does have the Lance Thomas body, but I feel like, I don't know. Keon, the Knicks are the sleeper. The Knicks are going to do the same thing. My brother talked about this one because he's a Knicks fan. He's like, they'll like get your hopes up. They'll get like a low seed in the East, and then they'll like flame out in the first. Like everybody will get excited about it, and then they'll flame out in the playoffs. Right, was a way better handle in range. All right, fair enough. Gottfried with the 3, and we got a whistle here. I got a whistle on 2. Dylan Hunter? Yeah. So Caleb Foster has been quiet today. He did actually, I thought he did a decent game against Louisville here. Well, actually, no, 0 against Louisville. So it must have been the game before against Pitt. Roach putting it on the deck, gets blocked, actually. Woo! Dribbled it too deep. And technical. Oh, technical foul against Clemson. On Hunter. Dylan Hunter, this should be his second. Wait, what is the actual technical here for? Oh, Jack Clark. Wait, where's the... What? Wait, can it... Wait. What's the technical for? What? For giving the ball back? Wait, what? Okay, all right, hold on. Time out. Like, obviously this is the Duke stream, right? And we're like all on the Duke side of things, but like, I'm very confused. I don't understand what this technical foul is. Like, the ball comes out of the basket. It falls into Jack Clark's hands, who's number 5 on Clemson, and he gives it to Sean Stewart underneath the basket. Like, what? Like, I'm sorry. I mean, I just don't. I'm really trying to like see this in like. Obviously, we want Duke to win, and we like completely don't mind the technical, but like, I don't know. I don't know. What? Like, that's kind of crazy. Maybe it didn't look like he said anything. The problem with like refs like handing out fouls like this is that they could just as easily turn around and do it to your team too, right? So you're just like, all right, these refs are kind of sus here. Like, what is going on? Okay. So let's see. So Chase Hunter's got 6. I got some of this is. That's still in 3, 5. Okay, so that's right. Jack Clark's got 2. Rodney's got... Okay. The points are right. So I'm just grasping at Shire using magical... No, the Clemson player didn't push anyone. All right. Let's see what actually ends up happening here. I didn't see him push anybody either. I'm like super confused. And I've watched the All right. I mean, I'll take them. Oh my goodness. Roach missing the first of the technical free throws. All right. Well, I guess 1. So we get an easy 1 point off of that. Yeah, that's my story, and I don't know. All right, carry on. 16-13 here, 11:40 to go. Let's see it. Duke once again back to full strength, and Roach, who saw the free throws go in, gets the nice little leaner there at the paint, in the paint, or the step back, I guess, fade away. Yes, the missed free throw is a rarity from Roach, shooting at 86% on the season. Clemson looking for options, trying to feed the post down low. That's Shefflin and Filipowski with the block from behind. Duke can't corral the rebound, though. Only 4 seconds to go. There's the rebound finally for Filipowski as the shot clock was going down on Clemson. The original shot never hit the rim. McCain trying to get inside. Could have passed the lob to Mitchell, which Mitchell was not in position for alley-oop. That's actually something we have not seen this season, I don't think. We have not seen an executed alley-oop play from Duke, right? I don't think we've ever seen that one this season, which is kind of a sad state of affairs. No one's throwing the lob. Mitchell inbounds to Tyrese. Clemson is in like this sort of amorphous amoeba zone. It's like in a bit of a zone. It's kind of weird. I don't think they're playing straight up man. To take another look at it. Gerard to Hall, back to Gerard. And Gerard is just going to dribble himself almost into oblivion here. 4 seconds. Oh my goodness, that's another. And, that's an and what? What a bailout, man. What a bailout. We had them. It's the amoeba UNLV. Yeah, it definitely looks really awkward. Also, a bailout here. This is totally for Clemson. Duke played like there were 3 seconds left in the shot clock. The defense was almost really good right there. It's been multiple possessions actually. We got them really late into the shot clock. And misses the free throw. PJ Hall comes down with a rebound. Gerard for 3. That's no good. Filipowski on that one. After giving up the offensive board off the missed free throw, we dodged the 3-point bullet. A Cat fan, I hope that just Gerard doesn't have a good. And there's Roach again, same spot. Can't knock it down. Roach does seem to be getting to that ACC logo right there and taking the... Oh, way too fancy for Gerard. That's a turnover to McCain. Quick shot here. Quick shot. Yes! Jared McCain. I don't know what Gerard was doing, man. He should have just taken that thing to the rim. He tries to do this behind the head hook pass. it's just a pass on a fast break. And McCain makes them pay for it. At least we hit the 3-pointer. That's a big momentum swing here. Let's see if we can capitalize on this one again. Get another turn him over again. Hall on Filipowski. The step back jump shot for Hall. Nope. And Filipowski steals the rebound from Roach. Filipowski 1-on-1 against PJ Hall. And Filipowski, no, not quite. That's a steal. Okay. Wow. Crazy. Proctor for 3. Rainbow! Yes, sir! Let's go! You got Cameron rocking now. You got to stop in a score here or another turnover from Clemson. This place is going to go. Hunter, okay, we got 7 seconds. Again, Clemson going late into the shot clock. There's the screen and the switch. Now feeding down low to Hall. And Hall and Filipowski can't connect, and it's Mitchell with the rebound. Come on, boys. Come on, let's go. Roach over to Proctor. Proctor on Hall. He's got a speed mismatch here. Got a 3-pointer. There's no way that one goes. No, that was short. I don't know about that. Oh, he had so much momentum right there. Kind of gave it away. Chase Hunter deflected by Filipowski. And now you got PJ Hall down on the deck. Numbers if you want them. Filipowski for 3. Oh, the anticipation. Ah, so close. You're just like on the cusp, man. You could hit a big 3, or you could just put it on the paint and hit it like a big slam dunk. That would really do it. Clemson is just tossing bricks at the ocean at the moment. Nothing there. "20 seconds here on the shot clock. You got 2 Clemson players ready to check in. This game has real pace. Oh, Gerard knocks it out of bounds to give everybody a little bit of a breather. Oh, man. That was fun. Yeah, Teddy, I don't want to fall in love with the 3 either, but, like, the shots are there. Notoriously bad at making the shots, though, is definitely what we are. Duke, bad at hitting wide open threes. Great at hitting contested shots. Why? I have no idea. Virginia Tech on Monday night. King Asia, yeah, we know. Blacksburg, where ranked Duke teams go to die. That's the unfortunate reality. One game at a time, though. In Denver's last game, both Denver and South Dakota had players over 35. Oh, anybody else catch the Luka Doncic one from the other day? Well, I guess the other day being last night with 73. I have it here. 73 points, 25 of 33 from the floor, 15 of 16 from the line, and then 8 3-pointers. 8 3-pointers. It's like that that guy from Pitt the other day. What's his face? Blake Hinson. Yeah, Jesus. 73 points. Crazy. Okay, also, Orlando, the logos have been received. I gotcha. We will do that. Quick stat check here, actually. Both Duke and Clemson have both hit 7 shots. So this shooting is rather similar here. Also, both teams have hit 3 of 8 from beyond the arc. The normal UNC logo, the basketball. Okay. And then the only real difference here is actually the 3-point line. No, sorry, the free throw line. Duke is 4 of 6. Clemson is 1 of 3. And the 3-point difference in the free throws is the 3-point difference in the game. Everything else, pretty straightforward and pretty even. 14 rebounds Clemson, 13 rebounds Duke here. A little bit in the fast break. 2 turnovers for Clemson, only 1 for Duke. The teams have played this very clean so far. Personal fouls. Where's the fast break? Yeah, the fast break points here. 7 for Duke, 2 for Clemson. We've been able to do a little bit better getting out and running. I'm going to eat Munchies, chips, and drink a Bang Energy for my game day snack and drink. Is that the halftime thing? All right, resuming play here. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Mitchell's going to have to make it happen. He goes up and over the top of his defender, and he's into double figures. Remember, Duke 25 and 2. 25 and 2 when Mark Mitchell hits double figures, which he just did. No, a hokie is a turkey. It's a type of It's just like a type of turkey. Yeah. Beetle gets the and 1. That's a silly foul. Stewart with the foul there, second on Duke. I don't know what Stewart is doing there, man. That's just... yikes. That's just a yikes. And he misses the free throw there, and the rebound to Ryan Young. Second time, actually, in the game for Young. He didn't do anything the first time he subbed in here. And looking for Foster, no opportunities. And now it's Mitchell, one-on-one. No, he gives it to Proctor. Proctor going to the ACC logo. And now Clemson definitely in man. They got out of that bizarre amoeba thing. And then Proctor again for 3. There you go, Duke by 6. No, Filipowski's just, he's catching his breath. I don't think he's actually that, like, hurt or anything. In and out there for Chauncey Wiggins. Oh, my goodness. Proctor with the step-back jumper! Oh, my! Wow, the ankle breaker 3-pointer. Yo, Tyrese is feeling it today. That's back-to-back 3-point shots. Yo. Oh my. Somebody get the trainer for Clemson. Who was that? Oh my, Godfrey. It was Godfrey at the number 10. Keon, there were 3 girls with the Australia flag. I just watched the replay. There was 3 of them holding that flag. I suppose good for him. Yeah, that was Gottfried. Goodness. Oh, my. Woo! Teddy, it could be all 3. Could be all 3, man. Yeah, I don't know. More power to you, I guess. Roach back into the game now. Rather quiet. Actually, he does have 3 points. But Ryan Young, great defense cutting off PJ Hall. Here's the 3 for Clemson. Nothing to go in there. And that is going to be tipped out on by us, actually. Oh, my God. That's how he does his training on his off days, I guess. Oh, great save by Caleb Foster. Actually, great hustle. Managing to affect the game in different ways here. He hasn't gotten it going offensively, but good hustle there on the defensive end to stave the possession. Roach, nice to Filipowski, and Filipowski going to dive in. Not quite on the and 1. They're going to call this on number 4, Shefflin. Yeah, okay. I gotta say, we've actually looked... Somebody made the comment earlier that our offenses looked pretty good, and the defense was what was lacking there on the road in Louisville. It's actually looked pretty... Like, this game has been pretty good, actually. I gotta give it, give the credit where it's due. The guys have played well tonight, or this afternoon, on both sides of the ball. We've taken Clemson deep into the shot clock on multiple possessions. Yeah. Wearing the Duke ACC Champs 2017. What do I have? I have 2015 national title today. That's what I got. Where is it? Over here. Yeah. National champions. That's the one I got today. The free throw doesn't go. Filipowski with the KDs. It's a good zoom in on his footwear there. Oh, wow, that second free throw was way too strong. So he misses both, and the margin remains 9. Ooh, he's got the Grant Cat fan with a Grant Hill jersey and a Duke hat. Very nice. Going old school with it. Excellent. Gerard has to give it up. This one to Beetle. And Filipowski gets the steal, actually, as Chase Hunter couldn't keep the handle. And Proctor is just going to go coast to coast. He gives it up to Roach, and Roach is going to put it in with one hand. No. Offensive board to Mitchell. And, oh, my goodness, offensive interference. I don't know what Filipowski was doing there. I don't know what he was doing. We get a little little antsy. It feels like getting a little antsy there. Yeah. My oldest Duke item. Oh God, I just have my shirts from when I was a freshman. Man, it's like 2008. The original ones. Actually, the one I still have is the I don't know if people remember this. This is from like way back in the day. This is a real throwback. So there was a game. There was a game against, I want to say it was against Kentucky in Cameron, and they made these special Nike shirts that were like made out of recycled material. And they're blue, and they have like the Duke blue lettering. I think this was in like 2009 or something. And like part of the way through the game, like Duke was losing, and like the Cameron Crazies like just took the shirts off and they threw them all on the court. I can't remember if it was Kentucky or another team. I feel like it's like a John Calipari team. Anyway, I think that's the oldest one I have. I still have that shirt. It was like it was a special shirt for, I feel like, a Duke Kentucky game. Anyway, it's definitely ancient, but it has a really nice fit. Yeah, the Recycle the Planet one. It was something like that. Yeah. eBay has one available. Speaking of Kentucky, Reed Shepherd has been going off lately. He's looking better than his dad. Kentucky could be a sleeper team there. I haven't kept very close tabs on them. I mean, unfortunately, the team that seems to be doing very well is North Carolina. Of course, we would want nothing more than to knock them down a rung. But RJ Davis is just playing at such a high level. Yeah. Seth Greenberg going gaga over Mark Mitchell here at the, oh geez. So Seth. I remember, raise your hand if you remember when Seth Greenberg was still a coach. Oh, and that's a turnover by Clemson coming right out of the timeout. A rare turnover, only the fourth one of the afternoon so far. Not on the same page there. So Caleb Foster playing point guard here for a second. Hasn't scored yet. And now he will get his first shot that comes up short. I feel like that was designed, actually, coming out of the timeout to try to get Caleb Foster going. Just let him play point, kind of clear it out for him, see if he can get something, like a shot to go for him. Gerard, wild shot, nothing there. So Gerard held quiet, actually scoreless, I think. Here's Foster again. We're really trying to feed him, and that one works. You saw it, Proctor to Roach to Foster. Very nice. 32-20, 17-2 run here for our Blue Devils, who have really turned it on here in the first half. And here's another shot for Clemson. That one's short again, and Foster comes down with the rebound, and Duke pushing. Push, push, push. Go to the rim, buddy. Go, 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 go! Come on. No, now we got to reset. 20 seconds on the shot clock here. 2:23 on the game clock. Now to Filipowski, and then back to Proctor. So 9. Oh my. I'm not sure we knew really what we were doing there. That's Filipowski going to pick up his second foul. That one's on the floor. That's unfortunate there. Flip only has 2 points today. Look, Filipowski's got 2 points today, and Duke is up 12. Okay, that is not something that I thought would go together. NFL draft, Chris. We got to get through the Super Bowl first, man. I know your Packers are out of it, but damn. Beetle gets the first. Actually, Clemson is down a timeout. Filipowski and Young having a chat there on the sideline, maybe talking about how they're going to talk about this on the podcast. So yeah, Foster with Roach, Foster, and Proctor, the 3 guards here. Foster, the one actually bringing it up the court for Duke. Sean Stewart back into the game as Filipowski will go to the bench there with the 2, and here's Foster for 3, not quite, and Stewart gets thrown down to the deck, no call. No, nothing there. Roach on the floor. Kick ball? No? All right. Clemson thinking 3 here. Hunter. Ooh. Timeout, 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 timeout. Ooh, 12-point lead down to 8 here with 1:24 left in the first. Collaborative with Looney Tunes? Oh, Jesus. Actually, there was one from the National Basketball League in Australia. They did a week where they did a Looney Tunes collaboration, and actually those jerseys came out really good, surprisingly. I'm hoping we go off in the second. Proctor will hopefully just go crazy. I mean, Proctor's been having a great game so far with nine points. Was it two nights ago against Pitt where he scored 10 in the first half, didn't really score at all in the second, but then in the Louisville game, he had a really strong second half, so we just need to continue here. We have really good momentum. We've had really good pressure on Clemson. I don't know about that shot. And Mitchell skies in to try to get... No, sorry. Stewart skied in to try to get the putback. It's a tough baseline fadeaway jumper. I'm not sure that's the play we want coming out of a timeout, especially when you had time to draw it up. Clemson for 3 here. That shot's no good. And P.J. Hall... They're going to call Foster? Wow. I thought PJ Hall was just in the wrong place, man. He didn't have any rebounding position there. Got squeezed. McCain comes back in. You could do a really quick 2-for-1 here. 50 seconds on the game clock. The front end of the 1-and-1 goes down for PJ Hall, who now has 6 so far. So Clemson managing to potentially claw back as much as half of the lead here in the closing 2 minutes. And Hall gets the second. So the 6-point margin here is Clemson has gone on a quick 6-0 run. Let's see if we do decide to take the 2-for-1 here. We have to go quick, though. Proctor, gives it to Mitchell. And Mitchell going to try a crazy shot. Young can't get the rebound. That was the front half of the 2-for-1. Unsuccessful. And that 3-pointer for Clemson, no good. Duke gets the rebound. So now we try the back half of the 2-for-1. Wow, we dodged a bullet there. That could have really backfired on us. Young and Mitchell in the backcourt. McCain, Roach, and Proctor are the 3 guards. 10 seconds to go, and Clemson bringing 2 up. They're going to try to switch this. Ryan Young to Jeremy Roach. He's got 5 seconds to make it happen. Roach driving. Roach stops. Roach jump shot. Roach blocked. Oof. That was really poorly executed, actually, on both the 2 possessions there late. I don't know. I would have been more comfortable with a 12-point lead. I don't know about a 6-point lead is kind of like maybe. As we get the close-up shot of the 3 girls holding the Australian flag there for that Keon was saying. Duke Fan Zone, hello, welcome in. Welcome to halftime. I actually did not know that Kentucky leads D1 with 90 points per game this season. Wow, that is crazy. Yeah, I'm fine with this too. I mean, I thought we showed really the second 10 minutes of the second half, we really turned it on there. That was good. What program do I use to live stream? Streamlabs OBS. Streamlabs OBS, and then a decent gaming computer. Yeah, man, RJ Davis is just a little like too much, man. 21 points there. Oof. 24 points, actually. The RJ Davis, Jeremy Roach matchup is going to be... That one's going to be one super interesting one to watch. That's going to be the one for, like, next week. And obviously, like, Bacot, who never graduates, and Filipowski, but, like... Is there a template? No. Well, I think there are templates, but, like... So the other stuff is kind of customized. But yeah, I think there are templates to like just start out, but like the actual graphics are I make those ones. How do you update it without you entering it? I'm not sure what that means. That one I'm not sure what that means. But let's take a look at the stats here. Actually, there's, hold on, before we do that, let's look at the foul situation. 2 fouls for McCain, 2 fouls for Foster. Stewart's got 1, we had that correct. Mitchell's got 1, and Filipowski's got 2, so that's the 8 on Duke for that's the 8 on Duke. And that was 6 on Clemson, 1, 2, 4, 6, yep. All right, second, there we go. Oh, the stats. No, the stats are done manually. I'm like literally keying that stuff in as the game is going on. That is, I wish that was automatic. That is not automatic. That would be interesting if I had some sort of program on the side, like looking at a window or something and doing it for me, but that one's beyond me. Yeah. All right, the team stats here. Let's roll this. Where are we? There we are. There we are. Stats for the game. Duke 32-26, up by 6 at the halftime. When we looked at this before, it was incredibly close. Basically, all the stats were even between the two teams. It was 7 baskets Clemson, 7 baskets Duke. We've added a bit of separation there. 11 makes for Duke to Clemson's 9, shooting just south of 40% from the floor. And the three-point shot really carrying the Blue Devils tonight here. 6 of 12. Clemson not quite as good here with only the 3 of 12, but the free throw situation has flipped. Duke actually has not taken a free throw since we last looked at this. That was at the under 12 timeout. No, sorry, we've taken 2 free throws. We've missed them both by Filipowski there, and we are still getting out rebounded by Clemson. This time it's +3, so 23-20. Slightly concerning there. This one that concerns me, 5-1 on the offensive glass. Clemson doing really well there, but the second chance points, Clemson with 4, so they're not really capitalizing that much off of those. And let's see, the turnovers pretty much even. Both teams playing this really well. Remember, Duke, one of the top 5 teams, I think it was, in the country with less than 10 turnovers per game. We're in the low 9s for that one. Only 3 for the game so far, which is really nice to see. Clemson with 4 and Duke with the 10 fast break points. That's kind of the other difference in Duke managing to capitalize 6 points off the 4 turnovers there. It's a pretty good ratio. 1.5 points per turnover is pretty good there. What about the thumbnail? Oh, so the thumbnail we've talked about a couple times. The thumbnail is generated using DALL-E, using generative AI, and then modified in Photoshop for the for like the finishing touches, for like the text and any like any pieces that the AI just doesn't do correctly. And sometimes I have to like mash together multiple images because like for whatever reason it just like doesn't respond well to certain prompts. I don't know. It just like gets it wrong consistently, and then you're like, okay, so I'll do like half the image here, half the image there, and I'll like combine the 2 images. And then other images like the one for today, just like come out looking pretty good. So yeah. There's a monthly subscription for ChatGPT. I mean, it's the same subscription you would do if you were using just the like the text, the text part of the AI. It's the same thing. So yeah, it's not too bad. It's like $20 a month or something like that. I was like, for something that I would never be able to like make myself, it is well worth it. So, and it's actually kind of fun to play with the AI that way. Let's see, on the individual side of things, pacing Duke at the moment is Mark Mitchell with 10 points, followed really closely by Tyrese Proctor, who's 3 of 4 from beyond the arc. Some of those shots have been quite sensational, actually, especially the step back jumper he hit on Godfrey, although he's 3 of 6. Filipowski struggling again today, actually, from the floor with only 2 points. He has missed 2 free throws as well, and he's only 1 of 5 from the floor. 0 of 2 from beyond the arc. I don't, man, the flip it's just been kind of up and down, I guess. I mean, you look at some, hold on, let me get rid of this here for a second. So you look back at some of the box scores from recent games. I mean, this is the one from Louisville here. This is the 17 points against Louisville, the 19 points against Pitt, 30 points against Georgia Tech. That was his last like really and then 26 points against Pitt there. Like 7 points against Notre Dame. I guess the crazy part of this is like the critique has been that it's like it just hasn't been very efficient, right? He's like taking a ton of shots to like try to generate that amount of points. Like if we, interestingly enough though, he's shooting 50% from the field on the season. You can, oh wait, no, let's go back. You can see what I'm looking at here. If we scroll down a little bit, like season stats here for Filipowski, you can see it's like 50.6. It's actually not bad at all. Just feels like he has a lot of inefficient games. This turnover, I don't really like. 35 turnovers on the season. Whoops. Whoops. That's a few too many. Also, like pacing the team in turnovers. He's got 35. The next highest player in turnovers is McCain and Foster, tied with 20. Basically, Filipowski has more than 50% more turnovers than the next highest Duke player. Yeah. I mean, he also has the most points across the Duke team, 327. The next one is Roach. Yeah, 244. So he's also almost has like 80 more points than the next leading Duke scorer here. Goes Filipowski, Roach, McCain, actually. No real double-double watch just yet. The rebounding has been fairly spread out, which is kind of nice. Actually, Proctor and Mitchell kind of leading us both at guard and forward. A lot of team rebounding going on here. But yeah, I mean, the game has been played until Duke got up by 12. The game was played really much back and forth. And remember, Clemson was winning here for a while. Like Clemson got out to a decent lead, or had a decent run there in the first part of the half, and then we kind of settled into it, got ourselves going, found a rhythm, found some defensive rhythm too. I mean, look at Clemson's like shooting percentage, man. They're shooting 29% from the field. Like, the defense is there today. The defense is there. I wish there was a way to get the court on screen to see where we are shooting from. He's not near TV. So we could ESPN 3D. I don't know if I have a 3D court. I have a to do like a shot chart. Hold on. Like this one. You want like this. One, two, three, four. Look at the 3-point shots over here from the left wing. Kind of hard to tell the difference between a make and a miss, to be honest. They look the same. Yeah, something's wrong with all the Duke ones, so they all look the same. The Clemson ones are fine. The one ESPN uses to track live shots. Oh, I don't know that one. What is it? The ESPN 3D court? We'd have to like find a way to. It's an interesting idea. I don't know how we would do it, but yeah, I am at the game. 3D render. You might have to show me like an example of it. I don't... Oh, I see. This one. Oh, you want this one. Okay, I see what you're saying. I know what you're saying now. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Essentially, what it would be is this. Ah, no, not what I wanted. I know what you're looking for. You want this. Like you want this is what you want. The question is, where do we put it? The question is, where do we put it? We'll have to think about this. I don't know where. Maybe we'll put it up here. To like rearrange things. It doesn't like fit. We'll have to think about it. I'm out of screen space. No, but we could like shrink the other ones. I made it worse looking on. I can think about it for the next one. It's an interesting idea. I kind of like it, but we'll see. It needs some more thought as we're back underway here in Cameron. Trying to get Filipowski going here as Clemson brings the double team. He's got to... No, that's travel. Damn it! Yeah, we can condense the logo. We could also probably condense some of the... We'll figure it out. We do need to do like a whole layout redo. I do agree with that. Need to really think about that, though. All right, as PJ Hall tries to go one-on-one against Filipowski, and that's an air ball. Hits the nylon. That's about it. So both teams, nothing going on their first possession here of the second half. Duke still leads by 6. And to Filipowski again on PJ Hall, and Filipowski will draw the foul as Hall gets his first. Although, yeah, if somebody has ideas for like redoing the layout, I'm very interested to see what that would look like. It wouldn't be hard to, like, create it. I just don't, like, have in my head what it would look like. And maybe I should ask the AI. That's smarter than me to do it. Well, actually, the scoreboard idea was given to me by a good friend who used to stream NBL on Twitch. And he's been in chat sometimes, Derek. That one's... that shout out to him for that one, because that was his idea, which was great. And so Gerard going in. Gerard comes up short. Gerard hasn't scored at all today. So that's actually been a very positive sign for Duke. We have to keep him down, because if he gets going, that could be a difference here for Clemson in the second half. But so far, the goose egg for Joe Girard. Apparently, the different shade of orange is doing him no favors here at Cameron, as he gets screened off by Filipowski, and Filipowski will take the three from the top of the key. It comes up short, and the rebound down to Hall. It was a decent shot, honestly. Nothing wrong with that coming off the screen there. And Flip blocks it, actually, and gets that right back as Foster is now streaming down the court. Now gets it to Mitchell. Mitchell thought about three, put it on the deck. Back to Foster. Now Foster will go baseline. What a seal off by Filipowski on Hall. Wow, that made that play as Foster gets to the rim. What a heads-up play by Filipowski, who completely sealed it and gave Foster the baseline. That was actually a top-notch play, as he picks up his third on a very, very silly foul there on Ian Shefflin. Yo, he takes two people out of the play to give Foster a clean lane to the basket. That is being a team player right there. Wow. May as well give him an assist for that. Both free throws connect for Shefflin, and the lead is 8. Foster trying to go left here. He's got 5 points so far, and he's got that jump shot, nothing there. Not sure I like that one for Foster, but okay. Actually, I'm not sure I like that one for any of them, like anyone. Just this, like, feels very low percentage. PJ Hall, turnaround jump shot on Ryan Young. It's another air ball, actually. This dude has put up 2 air balls back to back. Are the crazies chanting terrible? That's kind of funny. Chauncey Wiggins, good feed. Way too easy for Clemson on that one. Is there such a thing as, like, putting up 3 air balls in the same game? Like, 3 strikes in bowling is a turkey. I don't know what 3 air balls in one game would be. Young trying to feed Mitchell down low, and he gets fouled, actually, as Hall comes in from behind to block it. Who's the foul on? I don't know who they gave. Oh, Beetle. They gave it to Beetle, his first. Okay. Number 0. So Mitchell at the free throw line. And, yep. Ooh, that second one was ugly. A big wind. Three air balls in the same game. Gerard thought about the 3. No, gives it up to Hall. They're trying to play this little 2-man game here. Now to Beetle. Now it's 1-on-1. Mitchell. Grind down low. Oh, my. Godfrey just trying to discard people there. Good physicality. Just got to be stronger on that. Young is Foster going left. Foster, really tough shot, but does manage to get fouled. They're going to give that to Hall, or? Nope, they're going to give it to Gottfried. That's the second one there. 3 fouls on Clemson so far this half. Okay, we'll take the shots at the free throw line. I'm okay with that. John Shire in a suit today, by the way. They're doing the Coaches vs. Cancer, I think, event here. So no quarter zips for the coaching staff today, as Foster short arms the first one. Oh my good. Wow, the free throw shooting has been bad today, man. Woo, okay, buckle up, folks. 5-point game here. Oh, in and out for Clemson. That was halfway down the cylinder. Proctor trying to go coast to coast and go go fast rather. Shefflin's going to get fouled. I mean, I like the aggression here. That's on Shefflin. That'll be his second. Duke trying to play downhill, trying to play fast. I don't mind it, but it's only a 5-point lead. So, Clemson technically winning those first 4 minutes of the second half by a single point. The big storyline of that first 4 minute stint really is the third foul on Kyle Filipowski. He went to the bench there. Ryan Young came in, and we haven't really been able to do much since. And that's kind of where we are. Status quo for the game, really. Game feels much, much slower than it did there towards the end of the first half. I mean, we were running up and down the court like crazy, man. The game had so much pace. Definitely a bit more of a tempered feel to the game here in the second. Yeah, it is kind of a snazzy suit. It is an on-brand like Duke blue suit, which is just cool. Let's see what else we got. Coach K would wear a suit, but his suits would be sort of very traditional, I feel like just black jacket kind of suits. Teddy and Coach K share the same birthday. Look at that. So, folks, who do you have in the game? They're touting the Kentucky-Arkansas game. which I guess is probably, yeah, it's right after this game. Which one do you guys have? Who do you have in that one? I mean, don't forget, we lost to Arkansas. We played very poorly in that game, and it was at Arkansas. It was one of our worser is not the right way to do it. It's not the right way to say it. One of our worst games. Not a great outing. Could have very easily won the game, I think, actually. And Proctor at the free throw line there makes the first. That puts him into double figures now with 10. Second Blue Devil into double figures. Looks like Chad is taking Kentucky on that one to win on the road. And it made them both. So 39-32 here. Duke by 7. As we get to the next 4-minute stint here in the second half. And Gerard being defended by Proctor, who has yet to score here. Gerard does. And Shefflin with the offensive board. Another one. And here's Gerard for 3. Oh, my. That one goes in. And that one might be the one that gets Joe Gerard going. We talked about, how important it was that we have held him down. He hits that big 3 off the offensive board. Another area where we haven't played well. Here's McCain trying to answer. And the body language by Joe Gerard. He just sulks over in defeat. Woo, baby. So right back, the lead right back to 7. And Gerard again. Let's see if try to go for it. No. Proctor absorbs the contact. Shefflin, ooh, gets Mark Mitchell caught in the air there on the shot fake. And Mitchell to Young. Actually, Young looking for McCain here. McCain trying to dribble in. He's going to get to the basket himself. Yes! Jared McCain with the last 5 points for Duke. Now up to 10. So he's in double figures as well. That's the third Duke scorer. Ryan Young trying to get Mark Mitchell to switch with him. That's to literally drag him to go guard Gottfried. And now it's Young and Shefflin. And here's the three-pointer there for Clemson. And they seem to have found the range as Jack Clark gets into the scorer's column. And that's his first points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Clemson players have now scored after that one. And Proctor, nice little dump-off pass there to Young. That should be a foul on Shefflin. Absolutely, man. Good aggressive play there on the pick and roll by Young and Proctor. And actually, Shefflin, man, almost has a better stat line than PJ Hall, to be honest. As Ryan Young will go to the free throw line here. That's the 5th foul on Clemson and the 3rd one on Shefflin. Filipowski at the scorer's table ready to check back in, and Young misses the first of the free throws as Sean Stewart comes in for Mitchell. Filipowski will presumably come in for Ryan Young, who is taking the free throws right now. So Clemson wants to get Joe Gerard going. Duke wants to get Filipowski going. Which one is going to get going first? As Ryan Young connects on the second of the free throws, and it's a 5-point margin. Roach also comes back in. Now, remember, it's 3 fouls on Filipowski. He's got to be careful here. Gerard still being guarded by Proctor. PJ Hall cut off by Stewart, and there is Short. Nope. Yeah, there's a lot of contact down low, but come on, man. Like, let them play. They're not calling it the other, like, they're not calling it against Clemson on the other side of the floor either. Like, I actually think it's been pretty good. Aside from that phantom technical, you know, the refs have kind of stayed out of it. PJ Hall really desperately calling for it down low. And Godfrey, no, it's going to be Hall with the offensive board, and that's going to be the foul. Yep. All because we can't come down with the rebound. Sean Stewart absorbs the foul there, his second. Man, like Sean Stewart like jumps himself out of... All you have to do is come down with the rebound there. You close out the possession instead. Clemson picks up a foul, the bucket, and a chance for three. This dude has literally airballed 3 times today and has 10 points now. It's a 2-point game here in Cameron. 45-43. Let's see if Duke can put together some... No, travel. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Offensive screen. A travel for Duke, an illegal screen for Clemson. We're right back to it. Yeah, I mean, they've been getting too many offensive boards since the first half. Like, that was an issue since the first half. Now Proctor giving it to Roach. Ryan Young is his option if he wants to go into the post for the time being. Has to give it back outside to Proctor. And Flip trying to come over to screen for Proctor. There's the pick. Is the not really a roll of the basket afterwards. Proctor just playing one-on-one. Oh my! Tyrese! High level of difficulty. 13 points, man. He bailed himself out because that play was so scuffed. Clemson takes a long 3-pointer. That's a one and done. Over there's Proctor to Filipowski, and Filipowski tries to get it to Young. It's a kick ball. There's a new channel called Future TV and Future FC. Used to be a club. Duke winning it all next year is the prediction from Teddy. That's a big prediction. You got the Cooper Flag front court coming in. Two words. 2 words, one name. Yeah, he's quite good. He's quite good. All right, so back and forth here in this second half. Duke hasn't really been able to separate itself here from Clemson. As we find ourselves in a 4-point contest with the under 12. McCain might stay. Like, that'd make next year fun. Yeah, I mean, obviously Roach can't stay. He's done. Filipowski probably goes. Mark Mitchell junior year would be super interesting, right? A Tyrese junior year would also be super interesting. Remember that Tyrese had to reclassify, actually, to come and play last year? So he's actually a year younger than he should be. Trying to see the real quick stat check on the... We're talking about the offensive boards. Where'd it go? What? Oh, here it is. Yeah, 9 offensive rebounds for Clemson. Clemson currently 31-25 on the rebounding margin in favor of the Clemson Tigers. And it's 9 offensive rebounds. Duke, by comparison, only has a single one. On the defensive side, though, 24 for Duke and 22 for Clemson here. And then the second chance points, both teams with 5 turnovers. Second chance points at 12 for Clemson. So they are making use out of those offensive boards. Duke to inbound here under its own basket. And Filipowski is in the game alongside Ryan Young and Mark Mitchell. So Duke trying to go really big, but that's a turnover right off the get. And maybe they're going to call Filipowski for the foul again. Yep. That is not a good decision by Filipowski there on Chase Hunter on the fast break. He just let him take it, actually. 4 fouls for Filipowski. He'll have to go back to the bench. Like, you just got to get out of the way, man. You are way too valuable to this team to be getting into foul trouble like this. We talked about this super early on in the game. That, like, between Filipowski and TJ Hall, if foul trouble is going to be a deciding factor in that matchup. And now you got, Filipowski on the bench. Basically, as Hunter only makes 1 out of 2. You got Filipowski on the bench for the next 8 minutes, basically. 7 or 8 minutes. PJ Hall only has 1 foul. And McCain is going to go for 3, and he hits it, so we're going to have to do our damage from the outside. McCain obliges. Says, why not? Let's go. 13 points for McCain on 3 of 5 shooting from beyond the arc. And Ryan Young and then PJ Hall. And there's the foul by Young. First foul on Ryan Young's. Duke now has 4.5. If you would have told me Filipowski would only have 4 points in the second half, I would have said crazy. Even crazier if he said he's got 4 points, but Duke is still winning. As Gerard puts up a long 2. And it's no good. The rebound there between Mitchell and Proctor. Roach is going to spot up for 3. Is wide open. Oh, my goodness. Oh, he needed to knock that one down. And just no defense in transition as Shefflin is wide open for 2. I don't know. No idea what Duke was doing there. Fell asleep completely on defense. Nobody ran back. And back to 4 points for the game here. Young going to Mitchell. Mitchell to McCain. And McCain trying to go around Mitchell. And McCain absorbs the contact and finishes. Jared McCain is in having a half. He's got 10 points in this second half. He's got the hot hand right now. In the first half, it was Proctor, but Proctor has got 9 of his 13 points in the first half. Here's Chase Hunter for 3. No good there. Shefflin comes down with the 10th offensive board for Clemson, and Duke is scrambling. It's Gerard for 3. Oh, my. Again, the offensive rebounding for Clemson has kept them alive in the game. Shefflin especially. And that's the 3-point game now as Mitchell tries to get started but gives it to Proctor. Roach gonna go in too strong with the left. And actually, Shefflin again. Dude, this dude is killing us, man. He's looking like the All-American that PJ Hall is supposed to be. PJ Hall on Ryan Young. Who are they gonna call here? They're gonna call Young? Come on. There's a lot of contact there. It's a kind of a crazy swing here with, you know, you get the Jeremy Roach miss on the offensive end. You give up the offensive board and you get 3 from Gerard. Mark Mitchell has been missing his defensive assignment here. Timeout. Damn. Filipowski to the bench, and we have just kind of fallen apart defensively. Mark Mitchell has not been getting back on defense and is missing his defensive assignments. Oof. Well, are we nervous yet, chat? Are we nervous yet? 9 minutes to go. Duke by a single point. Clemson on the push here. Remember, we were up by as many as 12 points in that first half. 6 points by the time we went into the locker room at halftime. Now a single point. Yikes. Yeah, the rebounds are absolutely... We are just getting housed on the rebounding. Yeah. We're just getting killed, man. Like, you give up, like, 10 offensive boards. Brutal. You got... I believe Clemson is now up to 12 second chance points here. 15 second chance points for Clemson. Goodness. I don't know. I'm nervous, chat. I'm nervous. Bit of an extended timeout here as John really wants to talk about it. This might also be the under 8 media timeout, and we might double off as that. Why do they keep playing the replays of like when Duke loses at home? The ESPN is like gaslighting us right now, man. This is classless. All right. Flip's still on the bench here. ESPN is UNC fans. Yeah, man. And that's another foul. That is on Beetle, and that is actually the 7th team foul on Clemson that will send Jared McCain to the line for the 1-and-1. I mean, he's been playing well so far this season. This half. Yes, he has been playing well this season, but specifically this half. And it hits the front end of the 1-and-1. He's got 16, so it right now is the Jared McCain show as Mark Mitchell has only 11. Very quiet second half. Tyrese Proctor has 13, only 4 points in the second half. When do you bring Filipowski back? 5 minutes? Yeah, probably. Something like that, 5 or 6, yeah. And then that's the second one there for McCain. So both free throws, as now we have 17 for Jared McCain. Duke 54, Clemson 51. 8:50 to go. Possession hour in favor of the Tigers. And Mitchell, and in and out here. And another offensive rebound to Clemson for the three-pointer on the outside. Can't get that one, and Young comes down with the board there finally. So that was a huge sequence there where we dodged the bullet. Proctor getting outside to Foster, who's in a great rhythm, but he can't come down with a 3. Offensive board for Ryan Young, who brings it too low, and it's stolen away. God damn it, Ryan Young. Oh my God, and Gerard gets fouled. That is the last thing you want to do. Oh, and Joe Girard is not going to miss at the free throw line, man. Yeah, I mean, Virginia Tech, well, obviously, this is probably going to be a tough game. I don't really expect us to win that one, to be honest. A game at Blacksburg right before Duke UNC. That's why tonight's game is so important, because you have to win this one. And it's just real easy for Girard as he's got 9 points so far. And we are now tied at 8:13 left on the game. McCain calling for it. See if he can create. He does. He gets into the lane, and with the soft leaner, Jared McCain with 19 points. We got to ride him, man. McCain has put this team on his back. 56-54. Need a defensive stop, and you need the rebound. It's not good defense unless you come down with the board. Three-pointer for Hall. Oh, my. PJ Hall stepping back, doing what Filipowski cannot. He's got 13 so far tonight. Clemson 57, Duke 56. We've let them claw their way back into this. McCain, nice swing pass there to Mitchell, who absorbs the contact, and Young with the offensive board, and Young tries to put it back. No, man. Young's got 2 offensive rebounds that he has just done nothing with them. Right underneath the basket, too. Damn. Woof. Really tough shot for Hall. I think he was drawing contact. Filipowski and Roach both ready to check in. McCain absorbs the bump there. No, sorry, that was Proctor. Now Foster. Young gives it to McCain. McCain has to get it back outside. Oh, gets it to Proctor. Proctor with a deep 3. Oh, it goes! What? Tyrese, ridiculous. Offense completely broken play. Tyrese with a massive shot. And the 3 girls with the Australian flag are going crazy again. Wow. Timeout, Clemson. Back and forth we go. Duke by 2, 59-57. Wow. Wow. Yeah. And it's probably going to get crazier as we go down the stretch, man. We got 6:06 to go. We had been asking when Filipowski was going to come back in. We said around 5 minutes. We were pretty close. So around the 6-minute mark here. I mean, remember when Proctor got going in the first half, we really ended up getting some pretty good separation. So, like what Catfan is saying, like, maybe this could be a little bit of a spark here. But it's got to start on the defensive end because we've just been letting Clemson get too many easy putbacks. So you really have to close out the defensive possessions. That really is, like, that's where we're at. Filipowski needs to be smarter, though. He needs to, like, he needs to be in there for making sure that Clemson can't get that offensive rebound. Like, dude, you can't just, like, get this 5th foul and, like, you know, put yourself out of the game. Nothing more deflating than playing good defense, only letting him at the rebound and get another shot. I mean, yeah. Yeah, you play 30 seconds of defense, and then you got to play another 30 seconds, and, like, too much. I mean, Proctor takes this from beyond NBA range. Like, this is insane. What a crazy shot, man. So McCain with 19, Proctor with 16. Mitchell's been quiet. He's only got 11. Filipowski is back in the game. It's Mitchell, Filipowski, Proctor, Roach, and McCain are the 5 on the floor here for Duke. And Gerard will beat Proctor off the dribble. And we've got 59 all. I mean, this is going to come down to who makes one play, right? This is the one possession game here. Gerard, who had 0 points in the first half, now with 11 here in the second. Filipowski looking for an opportunity against PJ Hall. And could have been a travel, and Hall hits the deck as that's his second. And Filipowski will go to the free throw line for free throws. Shooting 2, although it's been touch and go here at the free throw line for Flip. Oh my God. 0 for 3? 2 for 5. Oh my God, he missed them both! Come on! 2 for 6, Jesus. Wow, no, Hunter, like... Oh my God, Hall off the broken play, man. That was almost a steal. And instead it's PJ Hall for 2, and Clemson's ahead by 2. Oof. Filipowski almost throws it out of bounds. It's Roach now trying to make it happen. Roach with 10 on the shot clock. Mitchell trying to go up. And there, yes, that's the aggressiveness that Teddy is calling for. Shefflin with his 4th. And Mark Mitchell will go to the free throw line. So Shefflin's 4th. He has been killing us on the glass. Yeah. 12 of 22 from the line. Man, God damn, boys. And Mark Mitchell says no problem, gets them both, and we're back to 61 all. 4:50 to go here. First team to get any amount of separation might, start feeling good about themselves here. Boy, we're going to really go down the stretch. TJ Hall. Here's Beadle, down to Shefflin. Outside here, the shot, the three-pointer, no good for Clemson. That's a foul on Hall. Yes, absolutely. That was Chauncey Wiggins with the 3, and Hall, that's his 3rd, as Roach came down with the weak side rebound. The little guy wins, and Roach will go to the free throw line. It's now the double bonus for Duke. That is a huge possession here that the Blue Devils come up big. Finally, we talked about all the offensive rebounding that Clemson has been doing this game. 11 offensive boards for Clemson. Jeremy Roach just came up with a huge defensive rebound to close out that possession, and that's another foul on PJ Hall. And Roach only 3 points so far. That's his 4th. Yeah, crowd better get getting into it now. And he makes them both. So Duke, 4 of 4 in the last 2 trips to the free throw line between Mitchell and Roach. At least the poor free throw shooting from Filipowski hasn't been contagious here to the other players. Now Cameron really getting into it. Duke needs a big stop. There's Beadle, and they're going to should call that on Roach. Yeah, they do. That's his 1st, and this is going to be a 1-and-1 now for Beadle. Well, if Beadle misses, it's effectively a turnover, which works out in our favor. Actually, no, they call it a shooting foul. Never mind. This Beadle's got that one. It was not a foul on the floor. Beadle looking for the tie here on the second free throw. 4:17 left in the game. And Beadle's second one is perfect, as he has 6 points for the game. 63-63. As it's a battle going down the stretch, which we thought it would be when we started the show here at the top. So Roach looking for an option. Gives it to Mitchell. No, back to Roach. 9 seconds on the shot clock, looking for the screen by Flip. They just give it to him, and Flip is going to have to give it to Proctor. Proctor going to have to make it happen. Gets into the lane, comes up short. Mitchell attempted with the offensive board. I thought he got hit from behind. Now Duke's got to get back in transition and cannot, says Chase Hunter with the run out and the easy 2. 65-63 for the Clemson Tigers here. Oh my gosh, we kind of really broke down offensively on that one. 3:26 to go. That was a big possession that did just not go in our favor. Filipowski on Hall, 1-on-1. What are they gonna call? I'm going to call PJ Hall for another foul. That would be his 4th here. And that's part of, again, double bonus. So Filipowski will go to the free throw line where he has gone 2 of 6 today when we get back from this media timeout as we've hit the under 4. Duke trails by 2 in Cameron here. I don't know, Chad. I'm not feeling good. Like, we knew this was going to be a tough one when we started the show, right? We said it could be sort of touch and go. We got out to that 12-point lead midway through the first half. And then we were like, yeah, okay, maybe. You know, it was a 6-point margin by halftime. We were feeling okay about that. And it just, we've never really, like, asserted ourselves here in the second. We've just kind of let Clemson take the game to us and just been trying to respond. I mean, you know, just in the second half alone, if we look at just the points here in the second half, it's a quick refresh. Clemson is outscoring us 39-31, shooting 46% from the field. Duke is actually shooting 50% from the field, but we've only taken 16 shots. The field goals just look so bizarre right now. Clemson in the second half alone is 13 of 28 from the floor. Duke is 8 of 16. Clemson has taken like almost twice as many shots as us. A lot of that being, well, at least some of that being attributed to the offensive rebounding. 6 offensive rebounds for Clemson here in the second half, only 2 for Duke. Duke hasn't done anything. Those are the 2 offensive boards that Ryan Young has. We haven't done anything off of those. Clemson with 10 assists. Duke only 1 assist in the second half. Duke with 4 turnovers. Clemson with 1. They really have been outplaying us here in the second half. And the second chance points for Clemson, 15 second chance points, all in the second half here. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, that is Tar Heel Chip wants to let everyone know that the Heels are in first place and undefeated, and Duke is trying to make it to next Saturday showdown between Duke and North Carolina to put ourselves in a position where we might be able to disrupt the order at the top. But obviously we need to win this game here. If not, we're going to fall 3 games behind, and that is not where we want to be. I mean, Clemson with 14 assists on 22 makes. Duke only with 8 assists on 19. It's just crazy. Clemson has 14 more shots. The stats look backwards almost, and yet Duke only trails by 2. Oh, boy. I love the use of the emojis. It's funny, man. Now, look, PJ Hall with 4, Ian Shefflin with 4. Those are 2 of Clemson's bigs. We need to go in and we need to attack. Kyle Filipowski with 4 as well. The offensive rebound differential and flip foul trouble is infuriating. Mr. Bose agreed. We've been talking about that one for the majority here of the second half, especially that 4th foul that Filipowski took, which was just needless. He could have just gotten out of the way, as Filipowski does make the first of these 2 free throws here, which is a decent sign. He's got 5 points so far. Let's see if he can make it 6. That second free throw is good too. We're back to level here, 65-65 with 3:20 to go. Ryan Young subs in as Roach comes out. So are we playing 3 bigs, basically? Yeah, we are. We're playing Mitchell Filipowski and Ryan Young, which is a bit of an odd lineup. I'm not sure if we've seen this season. Trying to go Young, and then, Gerard over the top of Ryan Young. And Gerard gives Clemson the lead again, 67-65. Under 3 to go. Oh, boy. I think all of us here in the chat get nervous when Ryan Young is in. He has flashes of brilliance, but yeah, McCain, cross-court pass outside to Proctor. Big shot if he hits it. It's way too long, and Filipowski skies in. Oh my goodness. He doesn't get the foul call, and McCain's three-pointer is just a line drive that is short. It was never going to go. That was not good when it left his hand. But Filipowski, what a huge risk. Could have ended up with foul number 5 so easily. Ref swallows the whistle there. Really need a defensive stop here. And PJ Hall gets fouled by Ryan Young. He just can't stay in front of the dude, man. Ugh. Just can't stay in front of the dude. We had a golden opportunity there. You had a Proctor 3 and a McCain 3. I mean, of the people that you would want shooting three-pointers today, those are the two. McCain with 19 points and Proctor with 16 points. Both respectively shooting very well from beyond the arc as Hall hits that first one. I mean, prior to that shot, McCain was 3 of 5, and Proctor was 4 of 5 from 3 before they missed that one. Ugh. And PJ Hall hits both of them to extend this out to a 4-point lead. This is going the wrong direction. Timeout, timeout, timeout. Man, we've had the foul advantage. Haven't been able to capitalize. Bose, you were a Duke student at the same time as John Shire. That's actually hilarious because that's I was at Duke as well. I was a freshman when Shire was a junior, so I started in the fall of 08. So we've been. Doesn't Duke practice shooting from the inside of the 3-point line? I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, apparently not, because if you look at the shot chart, like all the makes, oh, where did it go? What? Hello? Can we not? All right, I don't know why it's not working. All right, let's see what we get. And Filipowski will get fouled at least. Is that Shefflin or Hall? If that's Shefflin, that should be 5, I think. All the videos I pulled, yeah, because well, we can't show the game, so no. We've lived and learned, been on the wrong side. Okay, all right, Flip, you killing me here, brother. You are absolutely killing me, man. This is too much. He missed them both. Oh, but it's a steal by McCain. I gotta put the headset back on. Roach to Filipowski down low. Turn around and get this in. Draw the 5th foul on Young. No, he can't score. So 5th foul on Hall, rather. Oh my goodness, Filipowski just left 4 points at the rim. I'm gonna cry. 1:41 to go. I can't, man. I can't, and it's a steal. McCain comes up with it all the way, and McCain, 21 points. Wow, McCain is single-handedly trying to save the team right now, right? Like, this is McCain with 21 points tonight. 2 steals in the last 2 possessions. That one of the steal and the connection here as Roach hits the deck. 1:20 to go. Gerard with the ball being guarded by Proctor. 17 seconds on the shot clock. There's the high screen by Hall. Gerard thinks about it. Here's the steal. Yes, the steal. Great hands by Mark Mitchell. And Duke has an opportunity here with 1 minute to go and down by 2. Guys, don't fall in love with the 3. You don't need it. High screen there by Filipowski and McCain. McCain is going to shoot the 3. Oh, not quite. Filipowski with a tip out. Oh, and it's stolen by Clemson. Trying to keep it in bounds. I mean, I don't mind the effort by Flip. Obviously, we didn't get that there, but you just got to try for it. You just got to try to save that. It just didn't work our way. Still here, we can play defense here. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Over to Shefflin. Shefflin down, and it's deflected again by Mitchell! As Clemson gained 3 turnovers in the last 3 possessions. 20 seconds. Timeout. Oh my goodness, what is happening? This is insane. The last 90 seconds, like, have been 3 straight. Yo, Clemson has turned the ball over 4 times all game in the last 3 possessions in literally 30 seconds worth. They turned it over 3 times. Woo, we have the ball. Yes, we have timeout here. This is accurate. We have 1 timeout left. Clemson is 2. 20 seconds to play. Don't need the 3. It is Clemson's possession arrow. This is insane, man. All right. We'll take you through it, folks. 19.2 seconds to go. Duke with a single timeout in the double bonus. Clemson with 2 timeouts in the 1-and-1. Actually, no. Duke has no timeouts left. I thought so. That was kind of weird. I thought that was weird on the game reset. I guess their graphic hadn't updated. But yeah, Duke is out of timeouts. So we have to re-inbound the ball. We cannot get ourselves out of trouble out of a 5-second call, for example, because we have no timeouts to do that. So Filipowski playing with 4 fouls. Can't hit free throws for his life. We can't depend on Kyle Filipowski at the free throw line. And Roach to inbound here. Roach to inbound to Filipowski. Give it right back to him. No. Filipowski going to try and spin inside. And he gets it in the end 1! Let's go, baby. Yes! That is definitely number 5 on Shefflin. What a play. See ya! This is insane. I don't know how he gets this. There's the replay. I don't understand how this shot goes in. This is a prayer and a half, but I'll take it. Oh my goodness. Woo! Baby. Let's go. All right, and the free throw for Filipowski to complete the 1-and-1, the and 1. 9 points for Flip. We got to play defense here. It's only a 1 point. No, timeout. Whoo, baby. Are y'all having fun yet or what? It's only January and it feels like March. I hope everybody's having an otherwise lovely Saturday, Duke Nation. 12.4 seconds left. 12.4 seconds. Well, so you cannot foul Clemson to take time off the clock. Obviously, Clemson has to inbound this. Now, Clemson on the last 3 possessions has gotten 3 turnovers. The Duke defense, one steal by Jared McCain, which he drove that one straight to the basket. 2 steals by Mark Mitchell when Clemson tried to go inside. So Clemson has had nothing here. I mean, what a crazy sequence here in these last 2 minutes. Yeah. Jason, welcome in. No worries, man, for being late, but you got the Let's Go Duke in chat. Love it, man. The biggest moment for some of the Clemson players' lives. I mean, it's a very senior-laden team. They're probably all leaving after this year. Gerard is obviously playing his transfer year here. Remember, Filipowski playing with 4 fouls, and he is in here. We'll see if they decide to, call any fouls. All right, Clemson to inbound. It's going to be Chase Hunter inbounding, and Gerard's going to try to get it. No, actually, he's going to give this one to Hunter, and it's going to be one-on-one. PJ Hall and Filipowski, and they're going to call the foul. Filipowski tried to go for the steal. Man. That's it for Flip. That's 5. So PJ Hall will go to the free throw line shooting 2. Yo, that's ball, man. We need the reverse angle of this. Yeah, Hall hasn't missed at the free throw line yet. Remember, we have no timeouts. We have 1 timeout. What is the graphic? Is like, what is the graphic right now? I don't know. The ESPN graphic seems off. I'm pretty sure we have no timeouts left. The 80% free throw shooter, PJ Hall, goes to the free throw line here. Yeah, it would be a very good time to miss. He's 5 for 5, so he's shooting above his average. As Hall at the free throw line. Oh my God, silky smooth. That one had no chance of missing. That was, wow. Okay. $70 all. Yeah, so we have no timeouts. We just have to play, like, with 7.4 seconds. Now, assuming, well, if he misses it, you could get the offensive board. So, all right, let's see it. Hall. And the second one goes in. So Clemson by a single point. No, he doesn't miss. And Clemson will take its final timeout, so both teams are out. Duke has to dribble the length of the floor in 7.4 seconds. So who does it? All right, so what do we think? What are we thinking? Are we thinking this is McCain? Are we thinking this is Proctor? Is this Jeremy Roach? Is this go inside and get Mark Mitchell? We have not been good, by the way, in late game situations. We have not been good. 71-70. Proctor needs this. I am sort of glad Clemson took a timeout too, because it allows us to actually draw up a play. Otherwise, we would have just had to like go without. But I guess Clemson wants to set its defense. I don't know. Whatever you can get, best look. I think this is Jeremy Roach. Oh, actually, Roach is going to inbound. All right, so you got Roach, Proctor, and McCain here. Roach can run the sideline. They're going to give it to Proctor. Proctor is 6 seconds. Proctor, is he going to give it back to Roach? No, he's got 3 seconds. Nothing. Oh, they're going to call a foul! Oh, a foul going up. Whoa. Whoa. A foul with 0.4. To be fair, there was a lot of contact. There was a lot of contact here. Look at this. There's a lot of contact right there by Beetle. There's a lot of contact here. Like, Beetle comes down. Like, that's a foul against Beetle. That's the third foul on Beetle, but Proctor's got to sink at least one, right? Like, this is overtime, basically. You only have to get one of them. Oh my God. But for those that called Proctor in chat, you got it right. It was Proctor. It was Proctor with the final shot. Proctor, yeah. So good call, good call. So it's 1 second left on the clock. Here come the Duke haters. That's a foul. Now, I mean, you still have to hit the free throws, right? They just don't give it to us. You have to hit the free throws. I can't yet. We are 19 of 31 at the free throw line. That's insane, man. In a 1-point game, 19 of 31. I mean, okay, he's got the first. Proctor, there you go. There are no timeouts by either team, by the way. No timeouts by either team. Proctor to take it. Here you go. Yep. What are you going to do? What are you going to do, Clemson? Gerard trying to inbound it. The baseball pass. Nope. Nope. That's it. Tyrese. Not today, Clemson. Oh, my. Not today. Oh my! What a game! What a game! Boy, we really needed that one. Oh God! Wow. Okay. Well, that was a lot. For those of you who are new, thank you for joining us here on this Saturday. Welcome in, everybody. Wow. All right. Let's pull up the stats and do our little sign off here. But in any case, for those of you who are new, thank you for joining in. We do this for every Duke game, by the way. We have quite a nice community of core Duke folks that are here, so if you enjoyed being hanging out and stressing with their fellow Duke fans, please consider giving a like and a subscribe. It really helps the channel. And that's the only little bit of marketing that I'll do. Kevin, welcome back into chat. Kevin, by the way, thank you for the thumbnail suggestion, as you finally pointed out, because that was your suggestion for this game. So there we go. The final score, 72-71 here on that crazy final sequence. And if you just look at sort of the play-by-play here for these final, this final section here, if you look in the last 2 minutes, right, PJ Hall makes this this field goal here. It goes 69-65 Duke. And then you have the Filipowski missing 2 free throws again. And now we're under 2 minutes. And this is when it starts getting absolutely insane, because you have the turnover by Shefflin, which was the Jared McCain steal. You get that one to Filipowski. He misses the layup. Okay? Shefflin gets it back. And at a minute 35, he turns it over again to another Jared McCain steal, which then McCain gets the layup. So basically, from 2 minutes down to 0, you have 2 Jared McCain steals here, 69-67 Duke. And then you get a third turnover by Shefflin, which is the Mark Mitchell steal. This dude turns it over 3 times in the last 2 minutes of the game. Duke ends up tying it here with the Filipowski one, and then the guy fouls out. So even though he played incredibly well, he basically gave the game away there. And so, and then we just kind of go back and forth from there. Whew. Someone turned that into a GIF. That's crazy. Maybe you should do a turkey. Which one are we turning into a GIF? I mean, just crazy. And then the 2 with Proctor here. But I guess player of the game to Tyrese Proctor for having the absolute, just like veins, like ice in his veins. Jared McCain, however, finishes with the 21 points here on 8 of 12 shooting, 5 for Foster, 5 for Roach, 18 for Proctor, none bigger than the last 2 at the end, 13 for Mitchell, and 1 for Young and Filipowski. But I guess even Ryan Young's 1 point was enough to put us over the top. So nice, Mr. Bose with the DDMF. If you know what that means, if you know, you know. I'm not going to repeat it on stream, but there you go. Tiffany, apparently Tiffany is like the three folks with the Australian flag there going crazy for Tyrese. You gotta love it. In any case, we really sort of clawed our way back in. Congratulations! I mean, all props to Clemson taking us down to the wire here. By all accounts, both teams probably deserve, like, either team could have won this game. You look at some of the games that we had early in the season, the Arizona game, the Arkansas game. You say, well, like, Duke played pretty poorly in those games. Arizona deserved to win. Actually, I thought both teams played pretty well today. They really took care of the ball as well. Like, you look at the turnovers, Clemson ends with 9 turnovers, but before that crazy 2-minute sequence where Shefflin turned it over 3 times, they only turned the ball over 6. Duke with 7. So we did a very nice job actually taking care of the basketball. It's a good win. I mean, it's a very, very good win from the standpoint of, like, Duke needed a win. Duke needed a win where it was, like, pushed late and, like, had to come out with, like, had to really tough it out to, like, make something happen late in the game. So because we folded in those situations, the Georgia Tech, right, late in the game, we lost that one. The Pitt game, late in the game again, we lost that one. Arizona, Arkansas, we managed to claw back again late, and then we lose it late. And so this one, and thank you again. Thank you, Carson, for the sub. Much appreciated. Thank you for jumping in here on this Saturday. But I think we're going to kind of leave it there. Tiffany, thank you very much for coming in as well. And Kentucky apparently getting put through the ringer at Arkansas. So I need to go have some lunch because I haven't eaten yet, and it's like mid-afternoon at this point. And so we're going to go do that. We're going to sign off, and we will see you back here on Monday evening for the game against Virginia Tech. Going to be really, really tough. And then, of course, next Saturday, the matchup against UNC. So we'll be, of course, back here for that one. That'll be exciting. All right. Thank you very much, everybody. And we will see you all on Monday or next Saturday. As always, go Duke, and everybody have a safe rest of your weekend. See ya!